Hello everyone, and welcome back to Niche, the wild goose chase, with our little fragmented flock led by our alpha flock female, Feather, who is currently sitting and roosting on her egg, the very first egg of this little goose chase tribe. And she is no doubt singing to it, possibly telling it all sorts of stories about the great golden bell ringing goose in the sky, and how one day her descendants shall be able to follow back into the skies from where they came. They will resume having wings once more and possibly be able to go forth and cause all sorts of chaos as the great goose once did. So I'm really excited to see where this will go. We're so freaking lucky to have started with Lark and Feather so that we can try to breed up a white-bodied, winged goose who has beak, a orange, red-brown beak, who has webbed hind feet and basically any type of tail. We're so lucky that we already got so many of those traits in our founders. The only downside is, of course, that poor Feather is quite sickly. So we will have to see if she is going to live long enough to be able to really found this tribe with strength, and if she or Lark especially will be able to work on unlocking the platypus beak as a gene, or maybe their children will be able to do that so that we do not lose the beak in our tribe. So it's kind of a struggle for survival of ancient genes that Feather remembers were from their ancestors, the great geese who once ruled the skies before they got too comfortable on land and began losing their wings and beaks. And she wishes to see them return to that beautiful, beautiful place in the clouds. So all of that drama aside, as I mentioned in the previous episode, all of the rules are going to be linked in a Google document that will probably change pretty often as I change the rules or tweak them to make the challenge even more entertaining and fun in the video description. And that said, we're moving on. So, as Feather rests atop her egg, which she is holding like a penguin under a little pouch and roosting on the nest with for 2 more days, and Lark begins to explore around what will soon be their territory, 8 squares away in all directions from their main nest, which is here in a tree trunk, as though the great goose god was intending for them to be here all along. We have our 2 lone females, also from the fragmented feather flock, Robin and Fachine, who are quickly becoming best friends and quickly becoming quite round and happy on all of the bounty that this land has to offer. So these 2 are going to hurry out of their territory. They know as soon as Lark could work their way over, he would start honking at them and chasing them away. And they're going to start seeking out mates of their own somewhere on this island, because although they are not quite like Feather or Lark blessed with as many of the ancient goose genes, in their hearts and amongst their ancestry too are dreams of returning it to their skies. So these 2 are really hoping they'll be able to pass on their little fragment wing genes to their children and see their descendants also go back into the skies. So let's see what's up next. Ooh, the rain is over. And then let's see, do you 2 want to go ahead? Nice! These 2 make a really good team. Like, they're just constantly getting tons of delicious food, so they'll have to get out of that territory soon, but they're having a good time. And meanwhile, over here, Feather is having a great time. She's got plenty of food to eat. The rule is they can only have as many babies at a time as they have food resources, but because they're able to nest under a tree, like, I think we'll count a berry bush as 1 food resource, and a tree is 1 food resource. Because otherwise it'd be really easy to count a tree as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'd be silly. So the tree will count as 1 food resource. All right, Lark, he's gonna start, I think there's another berry bush in their territory. Ooh, and is that a termite mound in their territory? Oh my gosh, he's gonna start exploring their territory and clearing out the land around it. A baby! Oh my goodness gracious, it's the first, oh my gosh. Okay, we've got to rename her really quick. You guys, her name is Dove. Her name is Dove. Look at her. Okay, I wasn't ready for like literally like the first generation born in our tribe being this. She is already almost all the way to a goose. Look at her. Oh, I love her. This is so lucky. Like, are we just gonna finish this challenge in like 6 episodes? I can't believe this. This is really, really freaking lucky. And she's so pretty. Oh, little dove, you need to survive. We don't have these genes permanently cemented into the tribe just yet. Oh, this is, I wish we had a tree trunk to stand on right now and honk our excitement because this is amazing. Yeah, I think that Lark and Feather would be really proud to show off their daughter at this point. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's actually step over. Little dove is only going to be a baby for a day. But I'm gonna have Feather actually step over here. Lark come over. I think these two are just gonna be clacking beaks and honking and so darn excited about their child. Just so excited. All right, let's try again. So excited. Oh no. And oh, there we go. And I think Lark is just like preening and grooming his mate. We'll have him come down and spend time with his daughter. Look at this tiny little one. She'll come over into the little clear spot. This is so exciting. So these two are already successfully getting nestlings up. They can have at least 2 already. The rule in this tribe is because chicks take a lot of, like, you can have babies really quickly by laying eggs, but then chicks, and the number of chicks/eggs you can have is like determined by how many resources, food resources you have. So in this case, we've uncovered a tree, we've uncovered a bush, that's 2. So we can have 2 babies right now, but until we uncover the other resources, we would have to wait until these babies turn into teenagers, because you have to take care of each of your little chickling flocks. You can't just have your nestlings spread everywhere. So that's kind of the idea. So we're gonna go ahead and see how many babies we can get out of everyone before Dove grows up into a teen. All right, meanwhile, down here, Robin and Ficine, I think, have heard the excitement and the clacking. And honestly, so far, this just feels like nothing but fantastic, wonderful bread and butter countryness. There's nothing to really fear. These two are going to start getting out of the territory of the others. There's just like fish absolutely freaking. Oh my gosh! I have never seen so many fish before! Like, look at this! Look at how many fish! I've never seen that many fish before. This is ridiculous. So those two are just having a fantastic time splashing around with the fish. Gracious me, I don't think that this is going to be much of a challenge whatsoever. Alright, and then Feather has to sit her entire pregnancy on top of the nest because she needs to make sure, you know, she needs to make sure that the, alright, you come with your dad. And then we can't stay too close to Mom or else you guys are gonna get sick. So let's step over here. There we go. She needs to make sure the egg is taken care of. Meanwhile, look at these guys. They can just fish to their heart's content. They really don't have to worry about anything. They're just getting so happily full on food. They do need to gather their own nesting material and establish their own territory if they want to have babies too. So we do need to remember that. All right. Wow, nice. All right, look at all this fish. I'm not going to turn down these fish while we still can. Like, we're getting close to fishing tail already? Where's tails? Down here? Because having fishing tail, yeah, 11 out of 30 already. Having fishing tail would be an amazing boost this early on. There we go. Let's see. Maybe we can try it. There we go. We'll probably get these two out of the water. I think that these two could probably nest fairly close to each other in peace. All right. Meanwhile, little dove. Oh, welcome to the world, tiny one. You're going to be a child for who even knows how long. A little baby. Your dad's going to help dig up a bunch of worms around you. That's fine. Your mom's going to go ahead and just feast on these berries. Even though she's sickly, she's doing pretty well. Wow. I'm impressed. We'll have a goose trip. You scared me! I thought I was gonna be like, we'll have a goose tribe in no time at all. And then next thing you know, we were gonna end up with a dead baby. That was not going to be okay? Also, I wonder why she's still a baby. I could have sworn I set the baby days to only be like 1 day. Huh. We'll have to see. All right, what do we do with you, buddy? Like, you need to get out of here. Peaceful bear. These are extremely, like, back off. Shoo. Shoo. These are extremely territorial geese. You do not need to be here. I know you're peaceful, but these geese, they don't care. They want, like, everybody out of their territory. Thank you very much. Alright, speaking of territories, I need to get these two moving along to find their own, but it's so hard. I think they're just so distracted by, like, all of the fish. Let's see. How are we doing on... Look at that! We've already got halfway to fishing tail just based off of the abundance here. Alright. Peaceful bear left. And we have another little baby girl with blue eyes this time. Oh, look at little Alba after Albatross. That's what I'm gonna name her. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna die because we only have females now? So we'll name her, or let's name her little Tross. Trossie? We'll go with Tross. There we go. So Dove and Tross after Albatross. And another healthy baby girl who is ready to fly. I can't believe that. Wow, that's so fun. Alright, so come on you guys. Lark, I think, feels like he needs to patrol his territory now. Who are you? Raiko, you only have 6 days left to live? How dare you show up and give me potential hope for a mate and then, like, rip it back away from me. Alright, well, Raiko... You've come to the wrong place, like, shoo. Because this is Lark, he can't attack you, but he sure as heck would try. Like, this is his territory. What are you doing? Feather would attack you if she could get any closer. And speaking of closer, Feather does need to visit with her mate. And Tross, there we go, we can get little Tross moving about. Alright, so they're at the maximum for how many babies they can have right now with 2. And we'll have the little infants stick close to each other. Because we need to uncover the other food before we can let them have more children until Dove and Tross are grown up, basically. Whew, I hope that's not too confusing. Like I said, refer to the rules, it'll make more sense. Alright, look at all these fish! Meanwhile, you two, oh, a permanent nest! Is it inside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? It sure is still inside the territory of Lark. Because, like, 1, 2... if we go this way, maybe? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's, like, right at the edge of Lark's territory. So, unfortunately, we can't do anything about that. But I think Fachine is trying to call Robin out of the water. Probably because they can hear all the honking from Lark of fury that somebody has come to his nest site. Alright, what can we do about this? Get out of here! Raiko, we're not offering you food because you're gonna die in 5 days. That is not advantageous for us whatsoever. And Feather needs to start having more babies, so like clear out. I've got work to do. I need more food resources. You need to leave, buddy. Like, oh, yes, we found another food resource we accessed. Okay, so that makes 2. Good, good, good. Can the girls do any attacking? Tross can actually attack. Where'd that come from? From her little medium body. Noted. Maybe I need to give them medium body to pass on so they can fly but still do a little attack. Alright. Meanwhile... Oh my goodness. Just the abundance of fish is so ridiculous. I can't blame the girls for being distracted. But Fashine, Robin, if you want to have children, we'll need to move on. Speaking of children, Dove and Tross. 1, 2, 3. You can have... Oh, there we go. Dove is now a teen! Alright, so we can have 2 more babies. This is going a little quicker than I thought. Holy cow, Dove! And meanwhile, Dove can just set out. Look at her! And she can patrol the edge of her family's territory in seconds now. That's so fun. I love having birds. Alright. So let's get down to business over here. Feather, I think, would angrily clack at Raiko. Can she attack him? She can! Okay. We'll have Lark try to reassure her. Reassure her. Reassure her. Oh, she's too mad. Alright. She's gonna attack to try to get this jerk out of the way. And then, because this is her nest, thank you very much. And then she knows she's sickly. Okay, I should have gotten Lark out of the way, actually. I know she knows she's sickly, so we'll have her come back over here. And we'll have little Tross wander up here. There we go. Alright, and with Dove descending from the skies, I really feel like that would have shocked Robin, and it would have shocked Fachine, and they would realize, oh yes, that is what this is all about. We are trying to have our descendants take to the skies once more as the great geese that we once were, so that we can steal all of the golden bells. So we're gonna have them start moving along, still gathering the fish as they go, I think, and looking for territory of their own. But what abundance. I think we'll be able to get fishing tail no problem. I kind of want to definitely get fishing tail for Robin and Fachine now as a memory of all of the exploring that they did together in the waterways. All right, this is getting very hairy. There, yes, we have him gone. All right, I think that Feather would completely rejoice that the invader has left, and she would be willing to be consoled by her mate now. There. Oh, thank goodness, she's pregnant again. Tross is gonna scooch over. Who are you? Prissy? Don't you dare come in here with your H&H immunity and get me sick. Get out of here. Oh, I have forgotten. These two are kind of like the precious, most important Nichelings. All of these other Nichelings don't have any of the genes that we're going for. This is gonna be very dangerous. Get away from my Nichelings. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Like, get out of here. Go on, get. Gosh, we're just gonna have to be really careful there too. All right, well, let's have Dove continue to patrol the edges of her family's territory in her very bird-like way. I'm gonna go ahead and have Robin eat all of these fish. I do think that she and her good friend Fachine, just 4 more fish. Can she get any fish? Does trying? Oh, just 2 more fish. Yeah, I do think those 2 are gonna unlock a fishing tail for us. Oh no! Not next to my precious baby! Get out of here, Prizzy! How dare you show up with your sick immunity? Alright, and even though it looks like we had a very soft landing with our first adventures here, where we have geese flying in the skies in no time, it looks like illness and external threats might be closing in. So, oh boy, I really hope Tross and Dove are gonna be okay. If you guys could, do please leave a like for our little Nichelings and their trials. I do think Feather is doing her best with what time she has left. If you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!